into getting here. Twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. These two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Golden Gophers offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll run it here. Runs right over the defender. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Golden Gophers move into the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Trojans offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the offense. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He finds the running back in the flat. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. He's running out of time here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. A new set of downs after that completion. And it's Minnesota in front here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the run, it's Peterson. Breaks loose at the 40. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at 7. The Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Now the important point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They'll hand it off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finding space at the 20. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Bringing pressure. To bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Now time to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he pulls in the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's 1st down. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Robinson. But crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Down goes the quarterback. Gets a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The pocket breaking down. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the Golden Gophers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Golden Gophers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And 30 short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Refusing to be brought down. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here. Gets made down inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Golden Gophers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. It is back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off.
Got him. He's sacked.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking the sack.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down play coming up. Quick completion to the tight end. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defense
breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big play across midfield, though spotted near the 36. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Buying time. Moving to his left. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Golden Gophers will line up here on first down and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drop in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Southern California. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And they get him down after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. There's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans come to the line with 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Coverage team brings down the returner, and the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And a 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world.